And here, welcome to this very important lecture on how you can write your projects effectively. Now, what is a project? A project basically is a research work, especially that's done in the final year, and it involves both field research in most cases and also a written report. Now, I want to look at how to write your project report. The project report, especially in the Niger Delta University in the Faculty of Science, specifically in the Department of Biological Sciences, usually has 5 chapters. We have chapter 1. Chapter 1 is usually introduction. Then we have chapter 2, which is literature review. And you have chapter 3, which is materials and methods. Then chapter 4, you have results and discussion. Then chapter 5, you have summary, conclusion, and recommendations. Now, let us look at what you're expected to write in the chapter 1 of your project. In chapter 1 of your project, you're expected to write the background of your study, basically the information concerning your topic, basically definition of specific terms in your topic and explanation of your topic and other information that are related to your topic. For instance, if you're writing on heavy metals, basically you can define heavy metals, you can explain types of heavy metals and sources of heavy metals in various paragraphs with citations, because you getting information from vital sources, so you have to cite those references that you will later include in your list of references. Then after the background of study, you're also expected to write the statement of the problem, the reason why you're carrying out your research, and then you also look at the justification of your work or significance of your study. In that case, you now tell us why your research is very important, the reason why you carried out your research, and why it is paramount. And then you have aim and objectives. You state your aim. For instance, the aim of this research is to analyze the levels of heavy metals in the River Nun estuary, for instance. And then you also write the objectives. You may have 1 or 2 or 3 objectives. And then you may also have research questions, research hypotheses that follow. Then you also may include expected results. Then apart from that, you now write your chapter 2. Chapter 2 is literature review. You review literature on what people have done, especially on that topic, related to that topic in various places, and their findings. You also cite, while you write, you cite the sources of your information. For instance, Gijo and Alagwa 2006. You cite them and the information you get from them. Then you now move on to your chapter 3. Chapter 3 basically is materials and methods. Chapter 3 is materials and methods. Basically, you're expected to describe your study area. Description of study area is very important. Then after description, you also include other information, like sample collection methods, description of the sampling stations, and other vital information you need to include. Then data analysis, how the data were analyzed, including statistical analysis. Then your experimental design, whether it is completely randomized design or whether it is randomized block design or whatever. So you should also include that in your materials and methods. The next is your results and discussion. You now present your results. Basically, you say the results of this research are presented in table so and so, or figure so and so. Then you also basically include very vital information on the figures, the values that were obtained. Then you present the tables. The title of the table should be on top, while that of figures should be at the bottom. Then the discussion in that same chapter 4. Okay, the discussion. You discuss your result and compare it with other ones that have been done, and also you can compare results in various stations, or if you did it within a period, you look at the spatial and temporal variations. Then the chapter 5 is summary, conclusion, and recommendation. So summary usually is 5.1. Okay, you summarize your work, and then you conclude, and then you give recommendations on what should be done, and then you finally write your references in the APA style of writing. Okay, usually you write the author's surname, and then followed by his initials, then the year of publication. If it's a journal, you write the title of the journal, and then you write the name of the journal, the volume, the issue, and the page numbers. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Dr. Gijo.